Datta Sri Guru Datta Jai Guru 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 Datta Sri Guru Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyaya Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha, Harihi Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your host Rishi Nirvan Balrup
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Paramapujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Ji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadguru Deva Pujya Shri Datta Ji or Datta Tata Ji, as this program, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join his second-in-command, Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji now in worship.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gururdevo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Bhuyuta Shri Hari Chinnhitabhyam Agastya Rekhadibhiranchitabhyam Nigodha Bijakshara Mudritabhyam Namo Namah Sadguru Padukabhyam. Ganapati Gurumekam Satchidanandarupam Vibhudhanivahasevyam Yogamargadhirudham Sharanamupagatanam Sanghadrivajram Mama Hridaya Nivasam Bhaktinamro Namami Bhakti Namro Namami.
Once again, everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's episode of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Ramlal Educational Institute of number 12 Exchange Lots Couva, Valini's Drug Mart Limited of 58 to 60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Erin Road, Debe, and Koke Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando.
On last week's episode of Datta Arpanam, as the story of Srinivasa Kalyanam continued, we heard that when the Abhisheka done for Padmavati was completed, Padmavati's attendants headed back to the palace.
The attendants had gone to a Lord Shiva temple to have Abhishekam performed for the well-being of Padmavati. Now that it was finished, the attendants, the 11 Pandits who performed the Abhishekam, and Vakula Devi headed back to the palace.
And in case you are wondering or forgot how it was that Vakula Devi was at this Abhishekam, well, the answer really is divine intervention. But in terms of the story behind how that happened, well, Vakula Devi, on her way to the palace to try to arrange the marriage of Srinivasa to Princess Padmavati, realized that Shiva Abhisheka was being performed at a temple along the way. And thinking that this was a good omen, she decided to stop at that temple. When she entered the temple, recognizing the attire of a group of women as the attire of royal maids, she got to speaking to them and learned that they were Padmavati's attendants.
When the entourage reached the palace, the queen was busy and so they could not meet with her right away.
Lord Srinivasa, anxious about what outcome would result from his mother meeting Queen Dharani Devi, disguised himself as a female fortune teller and secured a meeting with the queen, who was worried about her daughter Padmavati.
The Lord, disguised as a tribal fortune teller, told the queen that Padmavati would die in 3 days' time if she did not marry Srinivasa.
He also told her that soon a relative of Srinivasa would come to the palace, and for the welfare of not just Padmavati, but for the welfare of the king, queen, and the entire kingdom, the queen should follow the instructions of that lady who would visit and get Padmavati and Srinivasa married.
Today, the story continues, but not without us first worshipping the remover of obstacles, Lord Ganapati. Please open the Bhajanmala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com, enter Bhajan ID number 4 and join in devotional singing.
Siddhiduta Buddhinata Siddhinayaka Siddhiduta Buddhinata Siddhinayaka Ikshudanda Pashagasta Roga Nashaka Ikshudanda Pashagasta Roga Nashaka Siddhiduta Buddhinata Siddhinayaka Siddhiduta Buddhinata Siddhinayaka Ikshudanda Pashagasta Roga Nashaka Ikshudanda Pashagasta Roga Nashaka Siddhiduta Buddhinata Siddhinayaka Ikshudanda Pashagasta Roga Nashaka Shona Vastra Isha Putra Nadanatane Shona Vastra Isha Putra Nadanatane Sukshmanetra Bhakta Gasita Bhokta Vadane Sukshmanetra Bhakta Gasita Bhokta Vadane Shona Vastra Isha Putra Nadanatane Shona Vastra Shona Vastra Isha Putra Nadanatane Sukshmanetra Bhakta Gasita Bhokta Vadane Sukshmanetra Bhakta Gasita Bhokta Vadane बुद्धिनाथ सिद्धिनायक सिद्धिदूत बुद्धिनाथ सिद्धिनायक इक्षुदण्ड पाशगस्त रोगनाशक ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲ ವಂದ್ಯ ಅರ್ಕ ಗಣಪನೇ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲ ವಂದ್ಯ ಅರ್ಕ ಗಣಪನೇ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲ ವಂದ್ಯ ಅರ್ಕ ಗಣಪನೇ ನಾದಲೋಲ ನಾಟ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಾದಲೋಲ ನಾಟ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸಚಿದಾನಂದನೇ ಸಿದ್ಧಿದೂತ ಬುದ್ಧಿನಾಥ ಸಿದ್ಧಿನಾಯಕ ಇಕ್ಷುದಂಡ ಪಾಶಗತ್ತ ರೋಗ ನಾಶಕ ಇಕ್ಷುದಂಡ ಪಾಶಗಸ್ತ ರೋಗ ನಾಶಕ ಸಿದ್ಧಿದೂತ ಬುದ್ಧಿನಾಥ ಸಿದ್ಧಿನಾಯಕ 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 बुद्धिनाथ सिद्धिनायक सिद्धिदूत बुद्धिनाथ सिद्धिनायक 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 सिद्धिनायक
In the first charana of that bhajan, Lord Ganapati is worshipped as Nada Natha, the Lord of Music. How blessed we are to today have listened to that rendition by Ganapati Dattaji, the one who is revered as Nada Brahma. You are listening to Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Dattaji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. As we prepare for today's contemplation, please join in worshipping Naranarayana Maharishis, Goddess Saraswati, and Sage Vyasa.
Narayanam namaskritya Naran chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta.
You have been hearing on recent episodes of Datta Arpanam how concerned Akasha Raja and his wife Dharani Devi were about their daughter Padmavati, who had fainted after her meeting with Lord Srinivasa.
Now, as Dharani Devi looked at her daughter, she noticed that Padmavati's mind seemed to be somewhere far away. The princess was sitting like a statue, staring blankly, not responding to her mother's calls. In fact, she did not even seem to notice that her mother was there. She was lost in her own thoughts and was talking to herself. There were dried tear streaks and fresh wet tears on her cheeks.
Padmavati would normally always have a smile on her face and a vibrant spirit. Since she first appeared as a baby on that Padma or lotus flower, she always had a glow about her and a happy countenance. But now, looking at the princess, neither of these could be seen. This deeply saddened Queen Dharani Devi.
Dharani Devi, addressing Padmavati in a soothing voice, asked her daughter to tell her what had put her in this mood.
In response to her mother's request, Padmavati explained what had happened. Yesterday, she said, I was playing with my attendants in the flower garden. While we were there, someone looking like a hunter arrived and tried to hold my hand. I did not like that, so I instructed my friends to attack him with stones. Because of this, he suffered many injuries. Later, when I heard who he was, I felt very hurt. I haven't been able to get over that sick feeling caused by remembering how he was treated. I found out that he is Srinivasa, Vaikunthavasa, the one who gives happiness to all beings, the one who bestows bliss onto sages, and the one whom Brahma and other gods always worship. He is Srinivasa. I am in divine love with him. I cannot live without him. I want to marry him, concluded Padmavati as she held on to her mother and cried.
Dharani Devi consoled Padmavati, assuring her that she would try to fulfill her wish of getting her married to Srinivasa. Inwardly, however, that mother was wondering how she could get word to Srinivasa and find out whether or not he liked Padmavati and wanted to marry her.
Listeners, this is the love of a mother. Even though they do not know how they might get a smile onto their child's face, they will commit to making it happen. They will spend sleepless nights trying to come up with a way to bring happiness to their children. And if that is the love of a worldly mother, then the love of the Supreme Mother has to be completely beyond our comprehension.
For having such divine love for all of creation and always protecting us, let us worship Kali Mata.
Just a couple of weeks ago, while visiting Delhi, Pujya Dattaji spoke about the power, beauty, and love of Goddess Kali. He said that chanting Kali Mata's name awakens a power within us, as if someone within us is assuring us that we need not fear because she is always with us.
In Saptashati, that compilation of 700 verses which praise Mother Goddess, it is said that when demons Shumbha and Nishubha were wreaking havoc, in response to the prayers of all the gods, Mother Goddess took on a fierce form that was so powerful that even the gods initially shook with fear. But listeners, Kali Mata's form is not of anger, but of protection of dharma and eradication of adharma. Our head is filled with fear, deception, and adharma. This needs to be eradicated. That is why the Divine Mother takes on that fierce form.
Mother's form appears frightening, especially as she is depicted wearing a garland of skulls. But instead of being frightened by this, we should instead try to understand it. The skulls in that garland Goddess Kali wears, those skulls are the skulls of the demons she destroys. But because even those demons are her children, she keeps them close by. And that is why she wears the garland. So on the one hand, she punishes them, but on the other hand, she also loves them. That garland of skulls teaches us that a responsible mother loves her children, but she will never encourage their wrong deeds. It is important to love children unconditionally, yes, but it is important to also monitor their behavior. Listeners, Kali Mata showers love on her devotees as well as enemies. She resolutely removes our wrong habits and destroys our inner demons like anger, lust, hate, jealousy, and greed, and ensures that any adharmic or unrighteous tendencies within us are destroyed. Her garland of skulls reminds us that our sins, our anger, and our ego will one day be destroyed.
So everyone, hopefully that short bit of insight into the beauty and love signified by that seemingly frightening aspect of Kali Mata will help to awaken within you devotion for this loving and divine mother. Feel that love and devotion build within you now as you join in singing today's Devi Bhajan. You can find the words to the bhajan by entering bhajan ID number 594 on the Bhajanmala app or website.
Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malikam Bhaje. Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malikam Bhaje. Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malika Bhaje. Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malika Bhaje. Himagirindra Balikam Himagirindra Balikam Sritamunindra Palikam Himagirindra Balikam Sritamunindra Palikam Hatanatag Tulikam Layavidana Kelikam Hatanatag Layavidana Kelikam Layavidana Kelikam Kelikam Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malikam Bhaje. Suravipaksha Vyalikam Suravipaksha Vyalikam Lasadudhar Chulikam Jeni Vinasha Mulikam Gata Vimoka Jalikam Jeni Vinasha Gata Vimoka Jalikam Gata Vimoka Jalikam Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malikam Bhaje. Karadudhogra Shulikam Karadudhogra Shulikam Rudira Ranjitalikam Karadudhogra Shulikam Rudira Ranjitalikam Asurarunda Malikam Mahita Mantra Kelikam Asurarunda Malikam Mahita Mantra Kelikam Mahita Mantra Kelikam Kelikam Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malikam Bhaje. Kaladeva Sangatam Kalita Panchakrityakam Kaladeva Sangatam Kalita Panchakrityakam Kala Kala Vallabham Kalasukala Vigraham Kala Kala Vallabham Kalasukala Vigraham Kalasukala Vigraham Kalasukala Vigraham Kalikam Kalikam Kalitarunda Malikam Bhaje. Ghora Ghora Rupikam Ghora Ghora Rupikam Mara Mara Nayikam Ghora Ghora Rupikam Mara Mara Ghora Ghora Rupikam Mara Mara Nayikam मारमारनायिकाम् अमृतभावनालिकाम् सच्चिदानन्दकालिकाम् अमृतभाव सच्चिदानन्दकालिकाम् कालिकाम् कालिकाम् कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे कालिकाम् कालिकाम् कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे कालिकाम् कालिकाम् कलितरुण्डमालिकां हिमगिरीन्द्रबालिकां श्रुतमिनीन्द्रपालिकां हतनतागधूलिकां लयविधानकेलिकां हतनतागधूलिकां लयविधानकेलिकाम् कालिकाम् कालिकाम् सुरविपक्षव्याळिकां लतदुधारचूलिकां सुरविपक्षव्याळिकां लतदुधारचूलिकां जनिविनाशमूलिकां गतविमोहजालिकां गतविमोहजालिकां कालिकां कालिकां कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे कालिकाम् कालिकाम् करदुतोग्रशूलिकां रुधिररञ्जितालिकां करदुतोग्रशूलिकां रुधिररञ्जितालिकाम् असुररुण्डमालिकां महितमन्त्रकेलिकां महितमन्त्रकेलिकां कालिकां कालिकां कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे कालिकाम् कालिकाम् कालदेवसङ्गतां कलितपञ्चकृत्यकां कालदेवसङ्गतां कलितपञ्चकृत्यकां कालकालवल्लभां कलसुकालविग्रहां कलसुकालविग्रहां कालिकां कालिकां कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे कालिकां कालिकां घोरघोररूपिकां मारमारनायिकां घोरघोररूपिकां मारमारनायिकाम् अमृतभावनालिकां सच्चिदानन्दकालिकाम् अमृतभाव सच्चिदानन्दकालिकां सच्चिदानन्दकालिकां कालिकां कालिकां कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे कालिकां कालिकां मालिकां भजे कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे हरे कलितरुण्डमालिकां भजे
A divine composition glorifying the Divine Mother. You were just listening to Paramapujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Ji here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Datta Ji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Before worshipping the ever-loving Divine Mother, you heard that when Queen Dharani Devi saw Padmavati's despondent state and heard of her daughter's firm desire to marry Lord Srinivasa, the queen, though she was not sure how she would make it happen, promised Padmavati that she would try to ensure that her wish was fulfilled.
As the queen was mulling over the issue of how to convey Padmavati's love to Srinivasa, Padmavati's attendants appeared. Accompanying them were the 11 Pandits who had performed Abhishekam to Lord Shiva and Vakula Mata who wanted to meet Dharani Devi. The attendants reported that, as per the queen's instructions, they were able to get the Abhishekam to Lord Shiva performed.
The Pandits handed over the holy prasadam from that Abhishekam to Dharani Devi and they blessed The attendants then introduced Vakula Mata to Dharani Devi. They told the queen that Vakula Mata had come on a special mission, but that she would only discuss that mission with Dharani Devi.
Dharani Devi and Vakula Mata both greeted each other. Vakula Mata, after being offered a seat, sat down along with the queen, and though the attendants had already introduced her, she now introduced herself, but in a different way. She introduced herself by telling the queen that she was like a mother to Srinivasa and that they both lived on Venkatadri Hill. She also told the queen that she calls her son Krishna. She explained to the queen that she came to the palace to 1. Inform the queen that Srinivasa liked Padmavati, and 2. Request that Dharani Devi gives Padmavati's hand in marriage to Srinivasa.
But of course, this was what Dharani Devi was also hoping would happen. She was wondering how she would get word to Srinivasa, but now word had come to her from Srinivasa. Hearing what Vakula Devi had just told her, the queen was elated.
Dharani Devi, while happy, was still seeking not just that her daughter's wish was fulfilled, but also the best interest of her daughter. And so she inquired about the family background of Srinivasa.
In response to this, Vakula Devi explained that Srinivasa's mother was Devaki Devi and his father was Vasudeva. At home, she said, he is called Krishna. Outsiders call him Srinivasa, but he responds to both names, said Vakula Devi. She continued, saying that the dynasty from which Srinivasa came was Chandra Vamsham. His gotra was Vasishta Gotram, and his star was Shravana.
Vakula Devi now explained what had happened on the previous day. In other words, what had happened on the day when Srinivasa and the princess met. She told the queen that her son went out that day for some casual hunting. While out, somehow he was directed to the garden where Padmavati and her friends were playing. Remember, that was the day when nature seemed to be directing Lord Srinivasa towards that place where Padmavati was. Srinivasa, as he looked at Padmavati on that day, was very much attracted by her divine beauty and wanted to marry her. With that intention, he asked for the details of her family, but Padmavati's friends, instead of showering flowers upon him, threw stones at him.
Lord Srinivasa had decided that he wanted to marry Padmavati, and so he told his mother. When Vakula Mata inquired about the girl Srinivasa had met and realized that it was Padmavati, the daughter of Akasha Raja and Dharani Devi, that devoted mother approached the queen. Now, having an audience with the queen, Vakula Mata commented saying that Srinivasa and Padmavati would make a good couple. They were made for each other, she said.
When it comes to my Srinivasa, added Vakula Devi, he is a good person of good qualities, good intellect, good behavior, and courage. But I shouldn't really say too much about his great qualities, since nothing that I can say adequately describes his greatness. Whatever I say will fall short. There is nothing I can use as a benchmark to describe his amazing qualities.
Listeners, if Vakula Devi, who is Yashoda Mata in her past life, if she cannot find words effective enough to describe the greatness of Lord Srinivasa, who is none other than Lord Sri Hari, then what can be said of us and our ability to do so?
Thankfully, we have the present-day incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya to help us in that regard. So everyone, please join him now. Join Pujya Sri Ganapati Dattaji as he sings the bhajan Nagashayana Narayana, which he meaningfully and cleverly set to Vakula Bharanam Ragam. You can find the words to this bhajan by entering bhajan ID number 876 on the Bhajan Mala app or website.
ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
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 ನತ ಜನ ಶರಣ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ
ನತ ಜನ ಶರಣ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ
ನತ ಜನ ಶರಣ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ
ನತ ಜನ ಶರಣ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ
ನಾನಾ ಸಂಕಟ ಹರಣ
ನಾನಾ ಸಂಕಟ ಹರಣ
ನಾನಾ ಸಂಕಟ ಹರಣ
ನಾನಾ ಸಂಕಟ ಹರಣ
ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ನಾದಾನಂದ ಸುವಿಕಾರಿ
ನಾದಾನಂದ ಸುವಿಹಾರಿ
ನಾದಾನಂದ ಸುವಿಕಾರಿ
ನಾದಾನಂದ ಸುವಿಹಾರಿ
ನಾರದ ತುಂಬುರ ಮತಿಚಾರಿ
ನಾರದ ತುಂಬುರ ಮತಿಚಾರಿ
ನಾರದ ತುಂಬುರ ಮತಿಚಾರಿ
ನಾರದ ತುಂಬುರ ಮತಿಚಾರಿ
ನೀಲ ಗಗನ ಶ್ಯಾಮಾಗರಿ
ನೀಲ ಗಗನ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಹರಿ
ನೀಲ ಗಗನ ಶ್ಯಾಮಾಗರಿ
ನೀಲ ಗಗನ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಹರಿ
ನೀರಜನಯನ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ
ನೀರಜನಯನ ಪಾಹಿ
ನೀರಜನಯನ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ
ನೀರಜನಯನ ಪಾಹಿ ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ಶಂಖ ಚಕ್ರ ಗದಾ ಚಿಹ್ನ
ಶಂಖ ಚಕ್ರ ಗದಾ ಚಿಹ್ನ
ಶಂಖ ಚಕ್ರ ಗದಾ ಚಿಹ್ನ
ಶಂಖ ಚಕ್ರ ಗದಾ ಚಿಹ್ನ
ಸುಸನ್ನಿಭ ಹೇ ಶೌರಿ
ಸುಸನ್ನಿಭ ಹೇ ಶೌರಿ
ಸುಸನ್ನಿಭ ಹೇ ಶೌರಿ
ಸುಸನ್ನಿಭ ಹೇ ಶೌರಿ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಭೋ ಮುರಹರ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಭೋ ಮುರಹರ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಭೋ ಮುರಹರ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಭೋ ಮುರಹರ
ವನಮಾಲಿ ಕೌಸ್ತುಭಧಾರಿ
ವನಮಾಲಿ ಕೌಸ್ತುಭಧಾರಿ
ವನಮಾಲಿ ಕೌಸ್ತುಭಧಾರಿ
ವನಮಾಲಿ ಕೌಸ್ತುಭಧಾರಿ
ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ
ಸದನ
ನಾಗಶಯನ
ನಾರಾಯಣ
ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ತುಳಸೀದಳ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ
ತುಳಸೀದಳ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ
ತುಳಸೀದಳ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ
ತುಳಸೀದಳ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ
ತುಳಸೀದಳ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ
ತುಳಸೀದಳ ವಕುಳಾಭರಣ
ಗೋಕುಲ ಮುನಿಕುಲ ಧೀರಮಣ
ಗೋಕುಲ ಮುನಿಕುಲ ಧೀರಮಣ
ಗೋಕುಲ ಮುನಿಕುಲ ಧೀರಮಣ
ಗೋಕುಲ ಮುನಿಕುಲ ಧೀರಮಣ
ನಿಸ್ತುಲ ಪ್ರೇಮಾಮೃತ ಕರುಣ
ನಿಸ್ತುಲ ಪ್ರೇಮಾಮೃತ ಕರುಣ
ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ರಮಣ ಭವತರಣ
ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ರಮಣ ಭವತರಣ
ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ರಮಣ ಭವತರಣ
ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ರಮಣ ಭವತರಣ
ನಿಸ್ತುಲ ಪ್ರೇಮಾಮೃತ ಕರುಣ
ನಿಸ್ತುಲ ಪ್ರೇಮಾಮೃತ ಕರುಣ
ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ರಮಣ ಭವತರಣ
ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ರಮಣ ಭವತರಣ ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ಗೋವಿಂದಾಶ್ರಿತ ಸುಖ ಕಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದಾಶ್ರಿತ ಸುಖ ಕಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದಾಶ್ರಿತ ಸುಖ ಕಂದ
ಗೋವಿಂದಾಶ್ರಿತ ಸುಖ ಕಂದ
ಭಕ್ತಿವಶಾರ್ಚಿತ ಮಕರಂದ
ಭಕ್ತಿವಶಾರ್ಚಿತ ಮಕರಂದ
ಭಕ್ತಿವಶಾರ್ಚಿತ ಮಕರಂದ
ಭಕ್ತಿವಶಾರ್ಚಿತ ಮಕರಂದ
ನಂದ ನಂದನ ನತ ಚಂದ
ನಂದ ನಂದನ ನತ ಚಂದ
ನಂದ ನಂದನ ನತ ಚಂದ
ನಂದ ನಂದನ ನತ ಚಂದ
ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸುಧೀ ವೃಂದ
ಸಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸುಧೀ ಬೃಂದ
ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸುಧೀ ವೃಂದ
ಸಚಿದಾನಂದ ಸುಧೀ ಬೃಂದ
ನಾಗಶಯನ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
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 ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಮಾನಸ ಸದನ
ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ
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 ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ
Such beautiful imagery of Lord Sri Hari is created when we sing or even listen to that bhajan. You are listening to Datta Arpanam, which is coming to you today on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Ganapati Dattaji and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Fellini's Drug Mart Limited and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Today we have heard about the meeting of two mothers, both seeking to have their child's wish fulfilled by arranging the marriage to the one desired by their child's heart. So, what will Padmavati's father, Akasha Raja, think of this meeting? Well, to find out, tune in to Datta Arpanam next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, when the story of Srinivasa Kalyanam will continue. For now though, tomorrow is a very, very special day. Tomorrow, Gita Jayanti will be celebrated.
Listeners, Gita Jayanti is the day when Sri Krishna blessed Arjuna, and by extension all of us, with those 700 shlokas known as Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Chanting those 700 shlokas takes, on average, about 3 hours. So, unfortunately, we do not have time to play or chant the entire Bhagavad Gita today. So, instead, let us join Pujya Dattaji once again, this time as he sings Gita Saram, a unique composition of his.
Each verse of Gita Saram is a summary of one chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And, as if that is not amazing enough, in that single composition, Pujya Dattaji set the verses to 9 different powerful ragams. The Pallavi and verses 1 and 2 are set to Kiravani Ragam.
The 3rd and 4th verses are set to Mohana Ragam.
The 5th and 6th verses are set to Kapi Ragam.
Verses 7 and 8 are set to Kalyani Ragam, while verses 9 and 10 are set to Hindola Ragam.
The 11th and 12th verses are set to Amrita Varshini Ragam, while verses 13 and 14 are set to Charukeshi Ragam.
The 15th and 16th verses are set to Hamsanandi Ragam.
And finally, verses 17 and 18, which summarize chapters 17 and 18 of the Bhagavad Gita respectively, these two final verses of Gita Saram are set to Sri Ragam.
Listeners, in case you are wondering why spend time listening to the names of these ragams, well, it is to show just how powerful a composition this Gita Saram is. I'm sure that if you have even one of Sri Swamiji's healing music albums, or if you have ever been to even one of his healing music sessions, at least one of the 9 ragams just mentioned will sound familiar to you. So many of these ragams have healing potential, and not just healing potential, but amazing healing potential.
Actually, it might even be that they all do, and we just don't know the benefits of all.
Very true. So everyone, you are encouraged to please open the Bhajan Mala app to Bhajan ID number 1843 and join in singing this condensed yet powerful version of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Please join in singing Gita Saram.
गीतासारं शृणुत सदा मनसि विकासं वहत मुदा कामं क्रोधं त्यजत हृदा भूयात् संवित् परसुखदा गीतासारं शृणुत सदा गीतासारं शृणुत सदा विषादयोगात् पार्थेन भणितं किञ्चिन्मोहधिया तं सन्दिग्धं मोचयितुं गीताशास्त्रं गीतमिदं साङ्ख्यं ज्ञानं जानीहि शरणागतिपथमवाप्नुहि आत्मा नित्यः सर्वगतो नैनं किञ्चित् क्लेदयति फलेषु शक्तिं मैव कुरु कार्यं कर्म तु समाचर कर्माबद्धः परमेति कर्मणि सङ्गः पातयति कर्मणि सङ्गः पातयति कर्म कर्म विकर्मत्वं चिन्तय चात्मनि कर्मगतिं नास्ति ज्ञानसमं लोके त्यज चाहङ्कृतिमिह देहे त्यज चाहङ्कृतिमिह देहे वह समबुद्धिं सर्वत्र भव समदर्शि त्वं हि सखे यो ननुरक्तो न द्वेष्टि योगी योगं जानाति मित्रं तव ते शत्रुरपि त्वमेव नान्यो जन्तुरयि युक्तस्त्वं भव चेष्टासु आहारादिषु विविधासु अनात्मरूपमष्टमिदां प्रकृतिमविद्यां जानीहि जीवस्यैव हि परमात्मा यस्मिन् प्रोतं सर्वमिदम् अक्षरपरवरपुरुषं तं ध्यायन् प्रेतो याति परं ततस्तमेव ध्यायन् त्वं कालं यापयनस्यन्तम् सर्वं ब्रह्मार्पणबुद्ध्या कर्म क्रियतां समबुद्ध्या भक्त्या दत्तं पत्रमपि फलमपि तेन स्वीक्रियते यत्र विभूतिः श्रीयुक्ता यत्र विभूतिः सत्त्वयुता तत्र तमीशं पश्यन्तं नेष्याद्वेषो सज्जेते कालस्तस्य महान् रूपो लोकान् सर्वान् संग्रसति भक्त्या भगवद्रूपं तं प्रभवति लोकः सन्द्रष्टुं भक्तिस्तस्मिन् रतिरूपा सैव हि भक्तोद्धरणचण भावं तस्य माधाय बुद्धिं तस्मिन् निवेशय क्षेत्रं तद्ज्ञं जानीहि क्षेत्रे ममतां मा कुरु च आत्मानं यो जानाति आत्मनि सोऽयं ननु रमते सात्विक राजसतामसिक बन्धनहेतव अथ वर्ज्य त्रयं गुणानां योतीतः सैव ब्रह्मं सुखमेति चित्वा सांसारिकवृक्षं पदं गवेषय मुनिलक्ष्यं तत्किल सर्वं तेजो यत् वेदैः सर्वैः संवेद्यं सृष्टिर्दैवी चासुरिका द्विविधा प्रोक्ता लोकेऽस्मिन् दैवे सक्ता यान्ति परम् आसुरसक्त असुरगतिम् निष्ठाय ज्ञेदाने च तपसि प्रोक्ता सदिति परा सत्किल सफलं सश्रद्धं तत्किल निष्फलमश्रद्धं धर्मान् सर्वान् त्यक्त्वा त्वं शरणं व्रज परमात्मा सत्यं त्वं सन्तत सच्चिदानन्दघनम् गीतासारं शृणुत सदा मनसि विकासं वहत मुदा कामं क्रोधं त्यजत हृदा भूयात् संवित् परसुखदा गीतासारं शृणुत सदा मनसि विकासं वहत मुदा गीतासारं शृणुत सदा मनसि विकासं वहत मुदा.
For anyone out there who has not yet enrolled in Pujya Dattaji's Gita Mahayagna program, this is a program which teaches students all 700 shlokas of Srimad Bhagavad Gita over roughly a 10-month period. Every year in Trinidad, the new batch starts sometime in August. Let Gita Jayanti 2025 inspire you to commit to joining the next batch of this program. Once enrollment for the new batch begins, you will definitely hear about it on Datta Arpanam or through the Datta Arpanam Facebook page. In the meantime, everyone, have a happy and divine Gita Jayanti day tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is also Ekadashi, so a very, very auspicious day indeed.
Happy Gita Jayanti to all. May the blessings of Sri Krishna Paramatma be with you, with your family, with your community, with this country, with this world, and with all of creation.
And listeners, the auspiciousness of this week does not end with Gita Jayanti. This coming Wednesday, Karnataka Hanuman Jayanti will be celebrated, and this coming Thursday, the very auspicious day, Datta Jayanti, that day when Lord Dattatreya appeared as the son of Atri Maharishi and Anasuya Mata, Datta Jayanti will be celebrated this coming Thursday. So be sure to like and follow the Avadhuta Dattapitam Facebook page and to check out www.dattapitam.org to register for sevas happening on this auspicious week.
At this stage, we must begin to wrap up today's episode of Datta Arpanam.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadgurudeva, Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Dattaji and Sri Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance, and music, this program would not exist.
Pranams to you, Puja Sri Dattaji and Sri Swamiji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam: Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing this devotional hour with us.
If you would like to listen to today's program again, check out the Datta Arpanam Facebook page, where later this week the YouTube link for today's episode will be shared.
Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music, and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji.
Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत्